بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Before we continue on with the lesson, inshallah we will go over the homework. So here's to translate and grammatically break it down. So we had هذا مكتب, which literally would mean this table. But the thing is, in Arabic, for a sentence to be a sentence, and we can tell this is a sentence because it has a full stop, it has to make sense. For example, if I say, I don't expect you to know what this means, but I'm just giving you an example. If I say, إذا جاء زيد, when Zaid comes, this will not be a full sentence. Why? Because you are still wondering when Zaid comes, what's going to happen once Zaid comes. So if I say إذا جاء زيد, اذهب إلى المطبخ. Again, I don't expect you to know this. But when Zaid comes, go to the kitchen. And that is full sentence. You understand what is trying to be said. You understand what I am trying to say to you. However, if I just say to you, إذا جاء زيد, and leave it there, when Zaid comes, you will be confused as to what there is. So since that is a full sentence, you know for a fact it cannot mean this table. Because you'll be wondering, what? This table is big, is small, is broken, what about it? And if you remember from last lesson, this structure would make it be this is, remember the is gets removed in Arabic. This is a table. You know it is not the table because there's no alif lam as we mentioned. I'm saying for this one, this is a bed. I'm going to write it down. Inshallah, you should know it and you should have it written down yourself somewhere. هذا كرسي, this is a chair. Okay, grammatically breaking it down is all the same. هذا is مبتدأ, and مكتب is خبر. مبتدأ خبر. So هذا is مبتدأ, مكتب is خبر. And this is all part of the is rule. So هذا مكتب. Okay, good. I spoke about the fact مبتدأ خبر is always going to end with a dhamma. But the reason هذا doesn't end with a dhamma is because هذا will always be هذا. It will never be هذن or هذن. It will always be هذا. And going on to the second homework. We had, okay, the student is pious. So here, we have student and pious. Oh, go back. Okay. So if I just write it down first. So let's go back to it. Okay. The student is pious. Then writing it backwards. Pious is the student. Yeah. This is meant to be student. You can still do it. The student. Now we will remove the is and then write it down. So far we have طالب صالح. But however, I said the student, I did not say a student. So it'll be الطالب صالح. الطالب صالح. Meaning the student is pious. And going over the rest. So the grandson is strong. So grandson, strong, right next to each other. Al-Hafidu. Because again, I don't want to go over the rule for every single one. Al-Hafidu qawiyun. Qawiyun. Now the chicken is small. Let's number them. 1, 2, 3, Okay, continue on. The chicken is small. الدجاج صغير. Inshallah, this should have been done, so I'll just skip to that. Okay, so guys, number 4 is a bit different. So again, we have this is a man. So we'll write it backwards. A man is this. Then you remove the is, right? This, how do you say this? But it is هذا, referring to something which is nearby. It's singular and it's masculine. هذا, a man, how do you say that? رجل, right here. هذا رجل. Okay, now we do the rest. So as you can see here, we have number 4, هذا رجل. Number 5, هذا أب, this is a father. Number 6, الابن شاكر. Now for number 7, are we going to say الزيدون or are we going to say زيدون? Just زيدون. Zaid is قوي, strong. Okay, inshallah, if you have any questions, by all means, you can ask on the group that we have. It will be linked in the description. So continuing on, we'll speak about ما هذا. Okay, so continuing on, another page. Okay, so today inshallah we will learn how do you make questions in Arabic. So I believe there will be 2 ways we will learn it. Yes, we're going to learn it 2 ways. So number 1, simply how do you say, what is this? Now again, this will be the same every time. So in simple, ما هذا, and then a backwards question mark, which literally means what? This. As you remember, in Arabic there is no is. So if you want to do it the method we mentioned, then of course you write backwards, this is what, then you cross it out, and then you write it into Arabic. So what we learned is ma, that's how you say what, ma, and then هذا, and then we also have the question mark. We just write the question mark backwards now. So ma هذا, and then we get this, meaning what is this, and then you say anything you like above. So let's say I'm pointing at this, I'll say ما هذا, then you will say هذا مكتب. If I say ما هذا, then you will say هذا كتاب. If I say ما هذا, you will say هذا قلم. So inshallah that is clear, and it will come in the next lesson anyways. Secondly, if you want to say, is this a table or is this a pen? So is this a, and then blank question mark. Now this is easy inshallah. So if you want to say, let's say you want to say is this a pen? So look, is this a pen? Again, you can follow the 3-step system, but there will be a 4th easy step. So firstly, write it backwards. So sorry. Is this a pen? And then there's question mark. And then again you cross out the is. So is this a pen? And then you write down this is you write this a pen. So هذا قلم. And the fourth step, again, you write it down, هذا قلم. However, you want to make people understand that this is a question. Because sometimes they might not see this, or they may not understand what that mark means. Of course, many people understand it if they've been to school, but there might not be people who went to school, and they might not understand what this is. Especially if you're speaking. When you speak, you don't say question mark at the end. You don't know. So what the Arabs do is they add this little ah. أهذا قلم. So the final result you get is أهذا قلم. So it means, is this a pen? And how do you know it's a question and it doesn't mean this is a pen? Because there's a little at the start. Because if you were speaking, I just said هذا قلم, you'd think I'm saying this is a pen. Whereas if I say أهذا قلم, you know I'm asking, is this a pen? Whereas if I just say هذا قلم, this, then it'd be, this is a pen. And if it was both to mean either a question or this is a pen, then if I say هذا قلم, you'd be confused, which I'm on about. Hence why the Arabs add a to the start. And again, if you're confused, inshallah, this lesson will make it easier for you. So the title is, what is this? What is this? Okay, so ما هذا, what is this? هذا بيت. We should know this already, but the picture's here to help you. So I'm not going to write it down. This is a house. And again, if you were confused with this one, and you're going to say something like this house, or you didn't even know what it was, then inshallah you should go back to the first lesson. Or at least, I don't mean the video, but yourself, read the first lesson, see if you understand it. Whatever you didn't understand, go back to the video and use it. Because the way to be learning Arabic is you must be able to remember your old notes. You don't have to remember every single vocab. I know some people have weak memory. But if you're completely lost with هذا بيت, then you have to go back. And then see, so this is the first method. Look, the second method is right here. أهذا بيت, is this a house? نعم, new word, yes. هذا بيت, this is a house. And again, if you said to me, yes, this house, then it's an issue. You should remember there's an is here, missed out. This is a house. Okay. ما هذا, what is this? هذا قميص, this is a shirt. I think this is a new word. So a shirt. هذا قميص. أهذا سرير, is this a chair? No, sorry, is this a bed? لا, no. This is a chair. So just to make the matter easy for you. Imagine a man pointed at this and he said, is this a chair? And you say, no, this is, apologies, start again. Is this a bed? A man asks, is this a bed? And you can see, no, it's not a bed. So you say to him, no, this is a chair. لا, هذا كرسي. Similarly, someone asks, is this a key? هذا مفتاح. You say, لا, هذا قلم. This is a pen. And again, ما هذا? So it says, هذا نجم. This is a star. So inshallah we can go over that easily. Because again, I don't want to go over something which we extensively went through in the last lesson. And this will be homework, inshallah, rather than getting you to do it all. So this will be homework, inshallah. Again, you can use Madina book, or I'll leave screenshots at the end for you. However is easier. Now, okay, there's a third way now. Man هذا, who is this? So if we go back to this one over here, we mentioned there was 1, 2, 3. So maybe I should put these in different colors so you don't get confused. Let's Put in red. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. Okay. Oh, okay, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now there's the third way. So we like, what is this? We like how to say, is this a blank? Now technically, this third one I'm about to teach is part of number one. It's just the same way, asking a question. So we learn ma is something, is a particle used to ask questions. And so is man. Man hada. Man hada, meaning who is this? Again, this is something you just learn. Ma hada means what is this? Man hada means who is this? So man, it refers to apologies there, so it will either refer to a jinn, human, or angel. You'll not generally use it for cats or dogs. You'll say هذا قط, for example, or you'll say ما هذا. Man will only refer to jinn, human, or angel. So overall, it will refer to something which has intellect, something which is عاقل. So now there's three ways now. Three ways we learn how to form a question. Number one, by saying ما هذا, what is this? Number two, by saying at the start and then a sentence. As you realize, هذا قلم is a full sentence. Adding a to the start makes a question. So هذا قلم means this is a pen. هذا قلم means is this a pen? And do not be confused. This here does not mean is. Again, is assumed. This is just used as a particle, a letter used to show that it is a question, to differentiate from هذا قلم, the statement, and أهذا قلم, the question. And third one, so used for things which have intellect. And we spoke that this is referring to jinns, humans, and angels. Saying من هذا, who is this? So now, if you go here, we can work from there, inshallah. Because this one will have new words. New words. So again, من هذا, who is this? من هذا. So we have here هذا طبيب. Again, if you look backwards, so doctor, this, doctor, because we are working backwards. Remember, if you want to say this is a pen, you write down this is a pen, then you write it down backwards. Pen is this, and then you move the is. So now we will add back the is because we're working backwards. This is a doctor. Because remember, it doesn't have alif lam, so it will mean a doctor. So hope that is understood. This is a doctor. من هذا. من هذا. See, we're coming across it many times. من هذا. What does this mean? Correct. Who is this? And هذا ولد. Now, just by this picture, you might not understand. You might think, is this student? Is this, what is this? It means this is a boy. ولد, meaning this is a boy. من هذا. Who is this? هذا طالب. This is a student. Again, now here, look at this. أهذا ولد. Is this a boy? Is this a little boy? Again, we see this can be used for any sentence, whether it's intellectual or not intellectual. We talk about three. So ما هذا refers to something which is not intellectual. which has no intellect. A pen, a chair, cats, dogs, and such. Then you have man hada, which refers to jinns, humans, and angels. Man hada, that which has intellect. And then you have a full sentence, and you just add a to the start. And this could be referring to anything. So here we have ahada, is this a boy? Right on, is this a boy? And you say no. La. So again, we have come here. No. This is a man. And you should be able to realize that that's what it's saying. You will not say, no, this is a man. This is how people speak. No. This is a man. And from last lesson, you should learn that rajul means man. Inshallah, that is clear for everyone today. Now I will leave the questions here for everyone. So tamreen means exercise. So this is your homework. Ma hada, you say, what is this? And write it down below, or you can write down however you wish and send the picture to the group to ask. Again, ma hada. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? And what is this? Simple. So I'll give just one, and I'll give you the rest. Look at this one. So I know this is a house. So now I want to say in Arabic, this is a house. Again, you can go through the 4-step process, or you can just write it down. So just to benefit everyone, I'll go through the 4-step process. So this is a house. And then write that backwards. A house is this. And then I will cross out the is. Alright. Hada baytun. But again, if you tell me at this stage you are used to it, inshallah. So you will just write hada baytun. By all means do that. You do not have to do this 3-step process. But it's just for those who want everything visualized, the step-by-step process, this will benefit them, inshallah. For this one, you just want to write, this is a, whatever it was, but in Arabic, so you just want to write hada blank. By all means do so. As long as you get it right and you understand it, that's what it's about. So, hada baytun, is this a house? And you mention either na'am, hada baytun, yes, this is a house, or la, hada blank, no, this is something else. Of course, you will fill in that blank, whether it's a qalam, no, this is a pen, la, hada kitabun, no, this is a book, and so on and so forth. So, hada miftahun, hada qamisun, hada najmun. Inshallah, you're able to get that. I will say na'am. And don't just say na'am and leave it there. Yes, when you speak to someone, if I was to say, for example, let's say I had a beautiful drawing of a book. This is a book. I know you can't tell this is a book. But for example, let's say I said, أهذا كتاب. Again, you might not be able to tell by the picture, but I'm telling you this is referring to أهذا كتاب. This is referring to a book. This is a book, yes. In Arabic, you can't just say na'am and leave it there. However, the reason I'm taking to add extra na'am, هذا kitabun, is number one for practice purposes. Also to show you, yes, you can say again, na'am هذا kitabun. But if you just say na'am, then this هذا kitabun will be assumed. Allahu a'lam. Maybe I should leave that there. Okay. اقرأ واكتب. This is commanding you. Read, write. So read and write. That one means and. Read and write. So you're meant to read this and then write it all out again. This is to practice your handwriting. What I would say is, if you want and you have the book, then I wouldn't say to write on your book. Of course, this is easy because it's on a tablet. But هذا مكتب, for example, I want you to write the i'rab as well and translation. So I would say for this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's remove this one. So the ones I've underlined, you just have to do that, inshallah. So I'll actually remove this. Again, if you want, you can go back, look at it. And that will be all for today, inshallah. Subhanallah bihamdik, la ilaha illa ant, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Or rather, I should give a quick summary. So again, we talk about 3 ways of creating a sentence. Ma hadha, referring to non-intellectual. So غير عاقل, meaning without intellect. And then number 2, you have full sentence. For example, هذا قلم. You just add a to it, and it will mean, is this a pen? And third one, man, which refers to something which is intellectual. For example, man هذا. We let some new words that will be for you to learn and memorize before we get on to the next lesson. سبحان بحمدك لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.